Hello everyone. Today is Monday, May 14th, 2008. I do have here the spiders, which is the S&P 500 index on the monthly chart. So basically, we are in an uptrend. We have been retracing a little bit, but then we created this bull flag, and we are moving upwards again. Today, the S&P rose a little bit. I'm going to go now to the daily chart. This one is the 9-month daily chart. You see that goes all the way up to 286.63, then came back in a big pullback, and then went up again, and then retraced, and then went up, and then retraced, and then went up. So what we have here, let me take this Fibonacci out for a little bit. I'm going to remove this drawing from here. And then I'm going to show that the last uptrend was from this level, the 254.67, up to the 271.30. So I created this Fibonacci retracement here from this area, this point here to this low point here. It retraced back down and then went up. Then I created this also, this diagonal channel here, and if you see, well, I connected it from this point and then to this point here. So these two parallels, and you see that we are at about resistance. We move up from this resistance here, and we entered this extension area. So the next level would be the 127.2 Fibonacci level at 275.80. So it already passed the 271.3 high. So it was actually a breakout, and this breakout could in the short term could go back and test this area here, and then can go up again. So spiders actually went up 0.05% on Monday action. Then the next one up was QQQ. So if you see, QQQ is also found resistance at 170.58 here today at the 127.2 level. It actually, if we see this area here, and we put, I'm gonna paint this level here, you see that it was right to the point on this level here. So this price is 170.82, the low point of this one, which was the gap that was filling out. And look at this this level here. The high on this level was 1, and if you see it right, I'm sorry about that. It is right here in the high. So if you see, the height of today was exactly 170.82. So this it filled the gap and then retraced back a little bit. So it is right now it's at the point of of this middle range on this channel. We can see that it retraced a little bit. So most likely, or what could happen here is that this one could come and test the 167 level. So it could be, I mean, it is attracted. Remember that you know, there's an attraction to the mid points here, or to the mean, which is this 30-day moving average, and then we have here the 10-day moving average. So it could come back a little bit and then continue the uptrend, or you know, it could go up on the QQQ, could go straight up. So you know, the good thing on this, I mean, it could fluctuate a little bit up here in this area here, but the uptrend is, I mean, it's uptrending. You know, QQQ is uptrending. Diamonds, also another interesting chart here. So it also broke resistance to the upside. So it moved up today above the 248.46. Actually, it moved 0.29% today, with to enclose at 249.27. Now, if you see this parallel here, you know, these lines on this channel, it really, you know, touched this resistance at this level and came back a little bit in the intraday. So it's I mean, it could retest this one, could come back and then go up again. It wouldn't be surprising that tomorrow it would fluctuate, but you know, it seems already broke the resistance. Most likely it's going to go to the 252.60 in the short term. IWM lost a little bit today. Tried to break resistance. There was the high was 160.69. I was about to enter a position here, but I didn't, because you know, my rule is to go above this high level here. So I thought, okay, so if this one goes up beyond this level, then I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the trade. It was a little bit too close. I was a little bit you know, hesitating to take it above this level, actually, which is the last larger move to the upside. But then I saw this this resistance that could face in this area here, and you know, the high of this day is 160.63. 20 cents above this level would be kind of reasonable to take the trade. So it didn't do it. So 160.83 was my target here, and actually I did have an alert and it didn't trigger. So so I did not take the trade. It retraced back, and now it's going to probably, well, you never know, probably tomorrow it's going to continue the upside, but it could go back to this level here or this level here, and then start moving up a little bit. The good thing in this one is that this channel, it's also broken to the upside, so it could go back to this channel here, and then touch it and then go up. You know, if it's possible that that tries to reach the 30 days moving average, but you know, everything indicates that that could go up. We do have an ascending triangle here, so if we take this and then paint, okay, sorry about that. So if we take this one and go like that and go like this one is an ascending triangle actually. So we could see some you know, retracement to the mean and then go up again, or we can see a breakdown, a breakup, or a break on the to the upside here. VIX, on the other hand, you know, keeps moving down. This is the daily chart on VIX, and it moved up a little bit today, but not too much. It was only 2.21% to the upside, so it's still at below the 13 dollars level for at 12.93. So it went up 0.28% to the upside. But you know, the trend is that it's, you know, going down. It could go up to touch this level here, on the 10-day moving average, or even go to the to this one, to the 30. But you know, most likely it's going to, you know, continue. Probably it's going to move sideways and then go down a little bit. So let's check some sectors before we wrap up. I'm not going to do any stocks, but the best sector today was energy. Energy moved to the 127, so it found some resistance here. It is also, there's also some resistances in this level up here. The resistance on the 127 is right on this point here, but it found a resistance at 77.51. So, you know, I'd like to think that you know, 60-70% of the time this one is going to when it touches 127 is going to go back and test this area here. We'll see, but you know, it's probably also that goes up and move to the 161 if it breaks this 78.39 level. So we'll see what's going on tomorrow. This is the strongest sector today. XLV, healthcare. This one here, it's in the channel. It has some resistance right up here. So there is a move. I'm gonna paint a Fibonacci right here. I'm gonna paint it from that point to this point here. So it found resistance here at 83.95, couldn't break it out, just came back, and then you know, you know, what do we see here? It's a little bit of retracement. I'm trying to think if it's possible. I mean, it has had a very nice move to the upside, so it probably, you know, try to rest a little bit, move back down a little bit here, and then resume the upside. But this is what we are waiting for. We're waiting for a breakdown of a breakup of this level up here to have a trigger. So, but there's a setup here for the breakout. XLB, it's moving in this channel down here, finding a little bit of resistance here. The moving averages are moving to the upside here. So XLB, basic materials is moving up 0.39% to the upside today. So then the next one down, it's XLY, consumer discretionary. This one here is also in this channel to the upside, formed by these 3 points right here. So the next I'm gonna paint a Fibonacci from here to there, try to break it down, break this resistance, but couldn't find it, so I couldn't do it. So it retraced back a little bit. This is the 97% off of this move from 0 to 100, or from 97.48 to 105.25. It retraced to 97%. XLK came back a little bit today, a little bit of pause there, and moving to the upside also. So the technology ETF kind of like a stayed where it closed yesterday, only 0.01 percent movement. So XLP, consumer staples, going to the downside. This one is actually a bear flag. If it breaks this resistance here, it could move to the upside. It seems that it's finding a little bit of ground to move to the upside in this channel, but still has not break that one yet. So we will see if it does. Then financials also moved down a little bit today, 0.07%, stayed about the same, tried to break up, but then retraced a little bit in here. So if we see this move on the Fibonacci from here to there, we'll see that it came back down, then went up, and this one is a breakup test. So 28.24, and it closed at 28.24. So it closed right to the point at this level here. So we'll see if tomorrow resumes the upside. XLI, XLI industrials actually is moving, in this channel here, broke this channel on Friday, tried to continue the move to the upside, but then came back also. So since it came back, we can do a little bit of play here with this fib here, and then see if it's gonna break this resistance at 75.14 to move to the 76.53. XLU utilities, this one, it's moving in a bear flag here. This move was to the downside, so this one is a bear flag at this moment. It could continue the downside in here, most likely, because you have here the pole, and then you have here the flag. It could go down, continue down, and then finally real estate. This one came down 0.7% in a bull flag, actually, in the channel, right? So we have this retracement from 34 all the way through 29.25, and then move to the upside. If we see this move from this point to this point, then we'll see that it tried to break support here, but then came back, found support here at 31.16. 31.15 was the low on this day, but 31.16 was the fib, so kind of right to the point in this area. So we would expect that this one would resume the the uptrend soon, and then go to 127. Now, the other thing is that if we move this one here to this level here, we can see that the target on this one would be 34.53 as a primary, as a first target, and then second target as to 33.44. So those are the sectors, and I'm gonna leave it only till there. We'll see what's going on, what is going to happen tomorrow. Futures on the S&P 500 at this point, right now it's 11:37 p.m. Eastern. It has retraced 4.25 points or 0.16%. So it's right in there, wiggling around. I want to show this here in the intraday on the 15. We see that it's right, playing with the support level on the 200 period moving average on the 15-minute. So it's kind of threatening the break to the downside on the future. So we'll see what's going on tomorrow. This one could reverse at any point and then start moving up, but it doesn't. It's playing in this range right here. The monthly is moving up, and then on the weekly is so this is the first day of the week. Last week was a nice move to the upside, and then now it's pausing. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that would be today's market analysis.